Hello everybody, I hope you guys are doing good. Espero que estén bien. My name is Easy, because it's easy to remember. I'm gonna give you a message and guidance for the upcoming year. I want you guys right now to concentrate your energy on just any doubt and questions you have for the upcoming year 2020. Anything you would like the tarot to answer for you, any doubts, any concerns. Okay? While you do that, I concentrate on the energy for, let's do Sagittarius, Sagittario, and Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. By the way, happy birthday to any Sagittarians over there. We're in Sagittarian season, so happy birthday to any of those whose birthday is around. Okay, spirits and guys, that was fast. Let's concentrate on the energy for Sagittarius surrounding their question and matter for the upcoming year in 2020. Give us guidance for the next coming year. If you want, you can fast forward until the whole spread is laid out. I don't like to do pre-shuffles or lay out the cards before, showing you guys the intention. I like to show the intention because I don't want to be looked at like, hey, he just picked the cards and just spread them over there and start talking about that. Like, no, I want you to guys see the real thing. Like, the spirits and guys are connected in here, and at least we do that on this channel, being very genuine. But moving forward, spirits and guides, let's give out an answer, a message, a guidance for Sagittarius in Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. There's a few ones. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We got 7 out of 13. So dame 8, 9, 8. That one wanted to come. Okay. Dame 9, 10, 11, 12 y 13. Spirits and guides, give me 10, 11, 12, 13. Okay. 10, 11, 12 y 13. That was so weird, you guys. Okay, very present. Sagittarius, happy birthday to whoever. Ooh, that is so weird. You guys are very here. Temperance, that is cute. Okay, Sagittarian spirits. Let's give out the message for that question going in for 2020 for Sagittarius in Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Spirits and guys, let's give out, wasn't that right, a message and guidance for Sagittarius in Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. The Hierophant. Oh, one detail. Wait, let me finish this. Okay. Yeah, that's the one. It's gonna be spread out like that. One detail. The Fool doesn't really matter if it's in the upright position or in reverse. All it matters is where it's pointing towards, which, by the way, here he is. He is pointing towards what we just laid out. So that's gonna be the answer to your question. So now let's look at the past, the root of the question. Where did the question begin? I feel like I'm missing a card. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Yes, I did. It was supposed to be 13. But I'm gonna leave this Temperance as that type of message, okay? For the last one, actually. Since it's the bottom of the deck. And we're already 4 minutes in and we don't wanna, restart. So, now... Actually, I'm gonna leave it there. To the top, where it was. Because it makes a lot of sense. But let's see how this plays out. Let me actually give the storyline between both parties, okay? Since we missed out one card and I didn't clock that. Okay, so now the question in matter, the Fool, it has one, two, three, four. It has 4 to 5 cards in front of him, so I feel like you're very close to your answer. And from what I'm seeing, for some of you, has to do a lot with spirituality, aligning yourself, fixing yourself a lot. There's been a okay, let's start from the root of the question, right? The past and spirituality. If we start with the Temperance, you were very much into your aura, your own sign, your own vibration. You're feeling yourself a lot. Uh, and there was some kind of unhappy situation, a very unstable one is what I'm getting a lot, that you put a lot of effort into, is what I'm getting. You used to I feel like that's done, but you used to put a lot of effort into some kind of situation. It could be a relationship, it could be some kind of partnership that you were on. And you kind of change the way that you view this person. That was, I feel like, for a long time, for some of you, it was a back and forth type of thing. And you're kind of done with this person. You kind of start rejecting them, having to put an end to. I feel like you hated this person a lot. Not gonna sugarcoat it. You really despised this person, is what I'm getting a lot. And I feel like throughout the year you're close. I feel like you're closing the year with accepting that cycle has ended. That you're I feel like you're finally letting go of something from the past. You're letting go of that person. You're cutting off that negative energy, bad energy that was brought up to you in the past. That Magician is in reverse, so there was a lot of conflict with partnership, but you managed to get to the end of it. 10 of wands. You're done. It was heavy. You're glad that you're finished with that, and you moved on into the King of Cups in the reverse position. I feel like that's you right now in December as the year ends, or that's how you're actually entering the year a little bit. Like, you're trying to be more guarded, more reserved, trying not to share yourself in love, trying not to commit, trying to heal a little bit. But there is some there is some transformation that is not happening. The right after the Fool comes the Death in the reverse position. Next to it is the Three of Swords. I'm sorry. That even I'm sorry. That type of energy is reflecting. I'm so sorry. It is painful. There is some type of pain that you will honestly keep on dragging for the beginning of the year. That's, remove the Temperance over here again, tool, which makes a lot of sense, that is placed there. There is some heartbreak, something that you're not facing in the beginning of the year, some transformation, some end of a cycle that you're not you're not facing, you're not encountering it, you're not confronting it. And I feel like in a way, I kind of feel like you don't have to, but I feel like at least you need to realize it. You know, you need to be aware that you feel it has to do a lot with that hate that you have between that person. Showing some kind of forgiveness is not just leaving that like, okay, fuck them, whatever, moving on to the next. No, 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 you need to learn to forgive, actually own your wrongs, because I feel like this also has to do a lot. I feel like mm, I don't want to say which party was worse than the other, because I feel a lot that this has been, a big war almost. Like you did this, and then I'll back at you with this, and then you come up with this, and then I'll throw this again, and that type of energy. And you're, instead of trying to understand the reasons of all that and be forgiving of the person, you kind of carry that hate and distracted with something else and try to put some focus into something else, and didn't realize that you're still heartbroken. You're still not facing that anger towards that person. You're just trying to forget it and avoid it. When you get to that point, because I feel like you will naturally, like it's something natural, because that's how I see it played out. And it has to do a lot with spirituality, like that. Like, I don't know if somebody, or it could be your inner guidance, because you're Sagittarius, you're the alchemist, you're very wise. With King of Swords energy also as well. It could be nurturing to self. But I kind of do feel that somebody else is gonna help you realize all those things, all those faults. It has to do a lot with religion, the way that you communicate with others, the way you have the approach in situations. You're gonna realize a lot of things that within that heartbreak, that you are heartbroken. You realize that you also broke hearts, a lot of hearts. Like, maybe that's kind of the thing, when you realize, start looking at the past and all that type of situation, that you were so focused on hating this person that you don't realize that you actually have done the exact same thing. The thing that this person has done to you, you have done everything to other people, not to this person. To this person, I feel like you cared for them a lot, and it was more of their fault in a way. The situations, many of the things were actually your fault. But the thing is that you kind of like didn't accept the change, the end of it, of the situation. Like, wow, you think a lot, like, wow, this person has been the only one that I haven't done this to this person and all that, and this person does all this to me. But you don't realize that that's actually kind of like a karma for you, because it's like, wow, I actually have done. It's like a realization that you actually have hurt this person the same way that you actually hurt other people. It's just that you actually care for this one. It wasn't just what, like the others, that you could have done it and you didn't care that you did that, doing to them. But to this person, kind of like, whoa, no, you wow, that type of issue. And you gotta like realize that you you put in too much, like you're blaming this person way too much for many faults that are just an inner reflection. Is it's like you're realizing a lot that the energy that you received from this person is because that's the energy that you put out in the to begin with. you know it's like understanding that, oh, that's why they did this and this and that, and they changed, and I did this, and that type of realization. And till you get to that point, which I feel like you will, like May, something like that, almost before the summer. I feel like it's before the summer, that kind of realization. You're gonna get into that, into your vibe again. You know, just like you were before you met that person, you're gonna come back. See, that's why I like to keep going with the readings, because it makes sense why it's in the end and why it's in the beginning. You know, that person came when you were in your highest, and as soon as you let go of that person, forgive that person, you're gonna come back to like that person never existed. It has no damage in your life, like completely unknown, like it came and went by and like nothing, and you're back to where you were, good, stable, back in your Sagittarian energy. That's what I was gonna say earlier. Having that Sagittarian energy, you're in your own vibe. As soon as you accept that partnership, that was actually some divine timing, the the fact that you guys connected, that kind of connection was meant to be for you to learn and actually realize all these things, to balance you out and get you back into your grind, you know, your own groove, your own thing. That's cute. I'm gonna leave it there, Sagittarians. I feel like you're gonna get your answer before the summer. You know, you're gonna be very, very good. It's gonna be a decent year for you guys. I don't know if it's gonna be the best year 2020, but it's gonna be a very decent one. That's what I'm getting for you guys. Okay. Stay tuned. I'm gonna make soon videos for the whole year. So subscribe if you want. If not, so whatever. I'll just see you on the next one. Okay. Bye.